G'day guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing Wallaman Falls, which is about 50 k's out of Ingham. It's a 50k drive and the last 20 k's is quite windy up a mountain range. The first 10 k's is really steep and your second 10 k's it sort of flattens out. It took me about 2 hours from Townsville. Once you get to the falls car park, there's a lookout to the falls straight from the car park, and it gives an amazing view down the gorge that the falls are in. And then there's a walking track down to the base of the falls from there. The walking track is 4 kilometers long, return, sorry, so 2 kilometers each way. And the falls actually drop 268 meters, so we'll see how long the walk takes. So far it's pretty steep, but it's all on this nice bitumen path which sort of snakes its way down the mountainside, but it's been pretty good so far. Track's got quite uneven and narrow now. It's steepening out. There's plenty of wait a while along the sides of this track and most of it's pretty good. It's been cut back, but you will have to watch ahead because occasionally there's a few strands just hanging over the track. The track seems to have leveled out a little bit now. I've only been going for 10 minutes. They recommend 2 to 3 hours return. There's plenty of signs saying to avoid the stinging trees too, so we'll see if we can spot any. As you near the bottom, it's getting quite damp and slippery, and the rocks up the top were a little bit slippery, but definitely have to watch your step a bit more towards the bottom. First glimpse of the waterfall through the trees. Wow, it's just amazing. Here's some of the wait a while I've been talking about. Alright, so it's taken just over 20 minutes for me to reach the bottom. But it's a pretty steady downhill and I trotted down, you could say. This is magnificent. Wow. Goodbye Wallaman Falls, thank you. So I said I'd point out some stinging tree. Here we are here. So it likes to grow in sunny spots, so if it's kind of dark and forested over, you probably won't find much, but like this little opening here, there's a little plant and I'm sure we'll see more as we go. But yeah, you don't want to touch that stuff because it'll sting for a good week and will probably hurt for a couple of weeks after that. So yeah, just keep an eye out for it. It's a big heart-shaped leaf and grows in the lighter parts of the forest. So with the falls being about 286 meters tall, the track's actually quite similar to the walk I did on Fitzroy Island, which I walked through on the last video that I made. So make sure to check that out if you haven't seen it. But the terrain's pretty similar and the distance of the track is quite similar too, so I'll expect a similar time up and down. All right, just made it back to the top. It actually took me 25 minutes again, which I sort of had to check my watch because I thought, how can it be 25 minutes on the way up and the way down? But I think on the way down, because the rocks are quite slippery, you have to take it kind of easy Whereas on the way up, I kept a pretty steady pace and powered my way up. So yeah, the whole circuit's taken me roughly 50 minutes, plus a bit of time I spent at the bottom. And then, yeah, I think if you allow between 50 to an hour and a half, you'll easily do it. But yeah, just allow 2 hours on the safe side, I reckon, plus any time that you spend at the bottom or stops on the way. But yeah, another beautiful walk. Thanks everyone for joining me on this video, and thank you Wallaman Falls. You definitely didn't disappoint. But anyway, until the next one, happy hiking.